Side of my business for the day is to work on Blackbird, aka Champer National. And Stevie don't want to be in other bitches today, so he won't be in any. None. He don't want to be in any of them. He's mad at me, as always. But I got so much horsepower, I blowed that glass off my side glass. And Blackie's been leaking. But I thought Stevie messed up again and overfilled it, but I guess I was wrong this time. Stevie was in the right. You ever notice my truck's always got junk all over it, Stevie?
I've noticed it ain't been greased for a while.
Oh, have you noticed that?
Yeah.
Hey!
The road grime all over the grease fitting.
Daily. I grease that one day a year whether it needs it or not, Stevie. Daily. Check the pillar. How many years ago was that? There it is. I took it apart. She is definitely busted. Well, it lasted 27 years. I guess it'd be all right. He says I don't fill nothing up. There's plenty of water in there, Stevie. Check this out. That's when you know Big Mama's back. She got us managed out today, don't she, Roger?
If she can get you to do something.
Well, I'm videotaping this. Ain't that what she wants me to do? Oh, okay. All right, there's it is. Got the shocks in. I ain't got no room under this thing. Got a bit of room under here, but we're getting it. We're getting it got there, driver. Okay, we got the slack adjuster changed. Anybody that knows me knows I'm not a fan of auto slacks. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't like them. I don't like auto slacks and never have. But anything newer, I think Officer Hoover told me anything newer than 1994 has to have them. So it's a tough titty little kitty. Wow, Big Mama ain't kidding. 75 HP. Sullivan, Playtech, whatever, 75. Air compressor for the sawmill. Schwoo compressor. The real deal. Wow, Joni Baloney. That's nice. Good job, the guys. Good job, everybody. TFC motors instead of the Neiman kind. Oh yeah. Stevie says that's what Cotton Top's new tractor smells like. Oh, that's nice. We got it done. While he's under there, we found that on my tires. You see that? Where you at, Mitchell? Okay, we got our new mirror on. We've also welded on that grapple. That little crack starting right there. This side that only got 2 tongs on it gets a lot of abuse. And I wouldn't sit there and say the Rotobeck's anything wrong. It's been 2 years and this thing is just now starting to make little bitty baby cracks that if they're caught early is not a problem. But no, I think this grapple is awesome. And you know, but there is a rumor going around. I think it's a nasty rumor fabricated by Let's Dig 18 that mostly because he's jealous of my superior operating skill that I'm hard on things. But we all know better than that, sure. Okay, we have an issue and we just may need a tissue. What are you looking at? We'll whoop his ass. But anyhow, anybody's been following me a while back knows that I broke that piece off and I had to replace it. Well, Something is missing. Anybody tell what that is? And Officer Hoover, it must have just fell off. Must have just fell off. I probably would have caught that in a pre-trip inspection. So that must have just happened this morning when I got ready to pull in the garage. That's when that had to have happened. I don't know why that's fresh looking. By golly, it might have just come off there. I bet any amount of money I forgot to put that retaining ring on. But I'm sure Stevie was in here, or Stevie called or something right before I put that on, and that's somehow his fault. I'm sure it is. Might have just come off. Beats me. Yeah. Here we go, Jack. Ha!
God, you think we can make it?
Yeah. That's why Mommy drives everywhere. I cannot be trusted.
Anything.
On anything. She don't trust me doing anything.
Just sit there and let me do it.
That's what her face looks like. Look. See, just like her face. We put Mike's coal mine tires on the den. I want to show you that here in a minute. There's all our spare parts from the day. There's the other tires on the back. Now what they was is Mike's is scrapping this, he's helping getting rid of the scrap out of this old coal mine. There's a whole slew of boxes we got. We hit the jackpot today. Shocks for the trailer, cab filters, oil filters, apprentice filters, Peterbilt box. We had some John Caterpillar. We had all kinds of goodies today. Almost got a Cobra CB box. There's the other shock boxes and stuff. And what they do is this underground coal mine, they'd order a brand new piece of equipment. Well, they'd come in, they'd move it in, take the running gear off, and set it back there in the underground mine. So hell, they're old, but they sit inside in a pit, constant temperature, their whole existence. So we're stripping some parts off and using them. I'll take them axles and convert them to air rides someday, and I'll build some trailers out of them. Here's a tri-axle unit. They come, you know, I can make, you know, and then them's got the end tracks, but some of these are van tracks. See, these chambers are towards the outside, which is what I like to run on log trailers and get them away from that center. And there's another one up here. These are van tracks, and they got the short S cams on them, and and all hub pilots. All hub pilots add. I don't know if that's some kind of odd duck profile type of deal or what. This ain't even half of them in here. What's on the boom, I told them to save 8 out. Well, look, they still got the teddies on them from moving them down the road. Even on the high spot, they're bias ply though, so they can only really go on the boom. Can't really run them on log trailers or nothing. But if we ever get another piece of equipment or something, the 22's got their stuff going on. They're setting up shop for today. And we're moving equipment there. I think I'm coming in to move tomorrow. We think they'll hold up good. They're older tires, but they've sat in good condition. They've been stored good, so I'm hoping they'll hold up for us. We're not going to use them on any trailers, you know. And I'm gonna take an extra one white in case we blow one out going down the interstate or something. But there they are in there. Stacks and stacks, baby. Thank you, Mike, for thinking of us. But boy, when somebody comes up with a deal like that now, they mean for it right now. Mike had them loaded up. He said, boys, I'm gonna come unload them. You're gonna cut me a check. And we did. And I was in that thing in the woods. The junkyard sitting there staring at me. I'm sitting there yakking on the phone. And of course he rolls in and Norman cuts him a check, and that's the end of that. So, but it's been a pretty daggone good week. I'm gonna check with Mommy, and I think I'm heading home. I'm taking Waddy home to do saw teeth. Got boxes of saw teeth to do this weekend on my spare time that I don't have.